Hey, Cancer. What's happening? Deja Lu Psychic Medium here. Pulled some cards for you guys. I'm excited. Let's talk, okay? I'm going to try to make it as quickly as I can, but we'll see what we got. So, I want to start with the fact that the energy that I feel that you are going to be going through is that this may be a time that you feel as though, well, first of all, I feel a lot of depression, and I feel worry and concern, and I feel doubting other people around you, and a lot of self-introspection. But the problem that I feel with this introspection is that I feel as though you are being really hard on yourself and kind of like stressing over things you don't need to be stressing over, worrying and concerning. Like, not everybody is the same as your ex, or, like, I'm going to go into this kind of like stereotypical type stuff, right? Like, thinking that every man's a cheater, every woman's a cheater, or, basically, feeling as though someone's doing you wrong, like, just be careful what you wish for type worry, right? Like, I know that you're not, purposely trying to manifest something happening, and it doesn't even have to be like cheating with a boyfriend. This could be someone going behind your back, like a friend or a coworker, or, something like that, right? But also, the whole reason why I am talking about it like this is because I feel like you may get triggered off of something and maybe run your mouth, or jump to conclusions and feel like something is happening and put blame on someone, and they're gonna go ahead and go do it, right? Like, okay, you think I'm doing this, so I'm gonna go do this, right? Like, fine, you think I'm cheating, I'm gonna go cheat. You think I'm talking behind your back, or I'm messing around with so and so, you think that? Okay, well, then I'm just gonna go ahead and do that if you really think that. You see what I'm saying? So, and it could be vice versa, right? This could be someone in your life's energy. You fit it however you fit it, because this is a collective read for Cancer. So there's a lot of people that this could be different circumstances for. So overall advice for this situation is make sure that you are thinking things through before you lash out and speak something. Do some investigative work, check things out before you go and lash out at someone, and this could be something as simple as at work you think that somebody did something wrong on with whatever you do at work, right? They did it wrong. You think that they did it, but it was really you that did it. Does that make sense? And so be careful and slow down a little bit. Don't rush yourself or those around you, okay? I also feel someone being kind of sensitive and taking things possibly too personally, and maybe being crabby or ungrateful or unsatisfied, right? Again, this could be yourself or someone else, but the energy's there in this situation. But what's interesting is I have the Hermit card here. And so when with the Hermit card, this is usually a lonely feeling, but it's time to take some do some introspection with yourself and start considering where you need to let past situations go and heal, or like, why am I feeling this type of way? Do I need to pull back from this situation? And, really just look deeper in yourself. Contemplation, right? Seeking wisdom. Maybe it's talk to somebody, right? Go to a counselor. Go to a friend. Allow people to be there for you with what you're feeling, because there's a lot of stuff going around the world right now. And if you are sensitive to energies, this could be an outside thing, right? You're taking the vibrations, you're feeling them as your own, even though it's not directly happening to you, it feels like it is. So, if you need some type of something for your depression, don't be ashamed to go to a counselor or a doctor and take some medicine. But just be aware that you got some healing to do. You might be down a little bit and need a little bit of help, and that's okay. Just allow others to be there for you. And I have the World card, so this is going to happen, right? Like, it's time for a change to happen, a new stage, a change, right? Like, it's got to be different. Life cannot continue this way. So allow yourself to end this cycle of depression, anxiety, and all of this stuff. Like, let it go, release it. It no longer serves you. Okay. It's time for you to understand that there's more to the world and more out there. You don't have to stay in this terrible energy. You can leave at any time, or, like I said, get help or do whatever it is you need to do to change your situation. Because the timing is now, right? Divine timing. The universe is telling you that this needs to happen. I just really feel someone being selfish in your energy, and, that stubborn, and so consider who you're surrounding yourself with and make sure that they're not taking from you, That's the best advice that I could give here, I'm also feeling something. Now I'm just the messenger, okay? I'm also feeling something around finances here, which I usually don't go into too much on my readings. But I feel like you need to have some communication on finances. Where is the money going? Is my budget proper? Am I going to have enough money to be able to make this change? It's tax season right now for me. So, like, it could be for you as well. Maybe you're having to look at all of that, but it's saying change has got to happen, right? Maybe there's somebody around you who is asking to borrow money or to, gosh, I can't even think. But you got the gist of what I'm trying to say here. I got this knot in my hair. Sorry for the distraction, but maybe that's yours too, right? Like, it's a knotty situation. You're stuck. It's time to move forward. You know, it's time to get out of this mess and do what you got to do. But I pulled the feelings and emotions cards here. And, you know, not only do we have the Hermit card here for the action of what is going to be happening, but I also have the feeling card, that Seek, which is taking time to yourself to figure out what is happening. And in that feeling, it is a lonely feeling because you're alone, but at the same time, it's fulfillment. It's like what you needed, you know, even if this is taking 5 minutes to yourself and thinking, because if you're like, man, I got a family, I ain't got time. But if this is going for a drive, just for you to just take some time, you know, whatever the case may be, it needs to happen. But there's definitely an feeling of you're giving too much and not receiving, or you're doing too much. No one's helping you. Unappreciated. You know, boundaries need to happen here. There's got to be some type of feeling of fulfillment for you in life here. And that's such a hard feeling. And I'm so sorry you're feeling that way. If you're still here with me, you know. But ultimately, let's see here. So I got the Crown Chakra card. And so that means it's a knowing you have these feelings, right? You know, and I got choose your battle with it. So, you know, like basically whoever you're surrounding yourself with, they don't have the same beliefs as you. You know that. Like, you believe that there should be more balance, that they're not doing enough, but they feel like they're doing just fine. But I wanted to read to you what that says here because I felt like maybe it'll give you a little extra guidance. So, as much as you'd like all your relationships to be harmonious, this is not always the case. Beliefs and opinions clash, and each person struggles to validate his or her position. Sometimes it's important to take a stand and assert your convictions. However, this attitude may be misread as aggression, and the other people may push back. You then feel the need to justify yourself. It becomes a cycle of confronting and defending, which can be exhausting and damaging to the relationship. Are you currently engaging in conflicts with others or even within yourself? If so, it's time to evaluate your situation. If you believe strongly in your position and know that the outcome will serve everyone's highest good, stand your ground. If being a victor is truly not worth the discord, consider letting go. Don't allow the desire to win prolong a battle that is unnecessary. So that's everything. You deserve and you are worthy of respect. You are worthy of balance and people giving and doing for you as well, you know. So I did ask what lies beneath for you, you know, what is unseen going on that you need to be aware of. But whenever I got this, I really don't feel like this is actually happening. I feel like it's, like I said, it could be that you think that somebody's cheating and then maybe they'll go do what you said. Is the best way I know how to explain it. Or being sexual with somebody. I mean, I got a lot of stuff around sexual stuff. And so if you got kids around, I'm going to say it real quick and I'll give you just a second to get them out of the room or to pause it or whatever. But, you know, I have sexual protection. And then I got bugaboo, which is basically somebody trying to get you to fear something. And this could be what's going on in around us, guys. Like, we all know that, you know, they want us to be scared and to do what they want us to do. So, like, you know, that this could be the the government, right? Like, I don't want to bring all that up and be, but there's literally an American flag right there. So, like, just be it as it will. But I got bugaboo, red lipstick stains in reverse. Promiscuous, sleeps around a temptress, free for all, steals your man. You know, so that's where I kind of felt like maybe you're feeling like somebody's cheating with these two cards. Or fearing, being in fear, you know, saying, you know, that you better not do this, blah, 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 you know. And then I got copycat. So then, of course, this feels like they're just going to go and do what you said, you know. Or maybe you're going to retaliate and cheat because they cheated, you know. I know that's silly, but you never know, right? But you take the cards however you will. And I did ask about your career because I wanted to see what was going on there. And I have to be real, like, I don't feel content in your career. I don't feel like you are where you're supposed to be. And that's okay. Understand that our path is meant to be traveled for a reason. And we're headed somewhere, right? Like, you gotta accept it for what it is in order to be able to grow and to have change, you know? But I definitely think you need to look around because I think there's more opportunities around you that you're not even seeing. And the potential here for you to move on or to do better is everything right now. I have failing to recognize a magical opportunity, missing the point. The distractions of daily life, discontentment or boredom, lost in your own world, wake up. So it's around you. It's potential. What's your fate? What's your, you know, what's your purpose? Think about it. Is there something that happened in your life that has been traumatic that you can, you know, take from? And I mean, shoot, there's even that one show where the guy, he created a food truck after, you know, his brother passed away. And he made that food truck happen because of that. Like, look at your traumas and see. Or, for example, I've suffered a lot of death and stuff. So I'm here doing this so I can help others. I went through a very difficult time. I struggled. I'm at a different point in my life. I'm finding my purpose, right? You can too. Sometimes we find the light in the darkness. You know, we figure out our purpose and everything, and our faith, or whatever the case may be, you know, during a bad time. So, and then this is career, okay? And then I got the star. Have faith in future. The future is bright. Dreams come true. Positive changes that bring an end to challenging times. The light at the end of the tunnel. But this came out in reverse. So this is you feeling doubtful in this. So I really want you to believe in the possibilities and believe in you have a purpose. What is it? You know, think of that and go after it and see the potential. It's just really a big time for change for you all the way around. And, you know, I know that's hard. But there's more out there. Even if it's a promotion, if you're just bored where you're at and, you know, you grow, right? Check into a promotion or a different position, and if you're not liking the one you're in, you know, so you fit it however, you know, like my job here, what I do for my business is multifaceted. I have more than one way of income. I make dream catchers and crafts and stuff, and then I do my tarot readings and my individual readings. So I have income from the different social medias, plus I have what I make on my own. So, like, there's other possibilities out there for you if you're not happy. Spice up your life, right? It's time to do that. But I did ask what was blocking you. And so I wanted to see... how you can work through this. And I got boundaries, and this is like I was saying earlier, there's boundaries that need to be made. But I want to read this out of the book here for you because she just does such an amazing job. But it says boundaries are a game of balance, and they take time to cultivate as you learn to create a safe space within you and start to assert your needs with the people around you. The potential blocks for this card is simple. Are your boundaries too hard or too soft? Only you can know this. You might be pushing everyone away with hard boundaries, justifying rude and selfish behavior under the guise of boundaries, when maybe it's time to consider the needs of others. You may also be protecting your own issues onto others, You may also be projecting your own issues onto others instead of doing the internal work yourself. Balance hard boundaries with self-reflection. On the other side, you may be people-pleasing too much and inviting in any energy that passes by. If this is you, it may be time to stand up for yourself and your needs. This balance is personal and relative to each person's journey. Allow yourself to make mistakes as you learn and stay open to shifting how you do things. Right? I love that. And then at the bottom of the deck of this was divine timing. So the time is now. It's time to push forward and start trying to see what you can do. The universe is telling you, follow the flow. Have patience and follow the signs. Trust in yourself, too. Know that you've got this. So then I ask for affirmations here. I got meditate and contemplate and work through your fears. So, that shows you've got to have some introspection right now. You've got to consider your fears all the way around, like with your career, what are you scared of? Your relationships, what are you scared of? What is making you, are you terrified someone's going to cheat on you? Do you have separation anxiety, like as in you're scared they're going to leave you? Look at these things, evaluate them, see what you feel. Because change is everything. Healing, letting go, moving forward, not allowing people to treat you a certain way. You deserve to be treated right. So I'm big on shadow work. I like to, ask myself questions and journal, or even just like think about the situation and, have introspection on things. And so I got, am I focused on what I am losing or gaining? Are you going through some change? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What if you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Endings are actually new beginnings. Today's soul action. Today, make a list of all the things that you will gain from the change you are going through. Feel your heart, take a breath, and deepen into trust. Amazing things are coming. And then I got, am I letting fear stop me? For real. Are you experiencing a mountain of fear right now? Are you stalling, freezing, or giving up? The juicy secret is that you are the boss of fear. You are unstoppable. But it's up to you to see that by taking action. Today's soul action. Today, be brave and do it scared. Choose one fear and move through it. You are in need of a hero, so that is who you will become. So I love this, guys. Like, I know this was a hard one to get through, and I know you're struggling, and, I am so sorry that you're going through that, but, answers, right? I feel like there's a lot of answers in this reading, and I feel like you can really grow and learn and allow this change for the better, and to, live in on a different timeline, right? Like, you don't have to be right here, right now. You can shift that. You know, you can do this. It doesn't have to be staying on the trajectory that you're going right now. That's why I love tarot. It gives you these heads up so that you can, get in the knowing. All right, guys, I really hope that this helped you. I always forget to ask. Give me a like, a follow, subscribe, whatever the case may be. Share it with someone if you think this will help them. Comment below. Let me know what's going on. This is how I learn, okay? Please share with me. But I love you guys so much. I'll see you later. Bye for now.